All right, garage update. This is the day after Trevor from Propeller Picks. All right, retake. All right, we're back in the garage. What a surprise. Kylie was getting after me about heating up the garage every single night. I told her, hon, when I'm only in here for a little bit, I only keep it at like 50. I mean, you can see, yeah, just a tad over 50. So try not to use up too much heat if I'm only gonna be in here on a weeknight for a couple hours. So she, you know, the gas bill will be happy. But anyway, we're back in here and we are working on getting the rear knuckles and the rear lower control arms prepped for sandblasting and their new bushings. So I got to get all those annoying sleeves out. You guys should have seen the footage from last night when I set up the tripod in the driveway at night and I was burning all the rubber. Now we're coming back and getting the metal inserts out, and I've come up with a pretty good system here, because in the past I've gotten a little lazy and I take my Sawzall and I just go to town, and I almost cut like deep grooves into, I had to throw away some knuckles back in the day, let's just put it that way. But yeah, this is kind of what I'm using. I'll show you. So I've got the Sawzall going with a thin metal blade so it doesn't make such aggressive cuts, and then I come back with the reciprocating air saw. So I've got a I can't read it anymore, it's all worn off, but it's like a medium, you know, these are only good for I think the blade says like 18 gauge, so really not very thick. But this way, when I finish off with the air recip saw, I don't make such aggressive cuts. And I've been doing great. I mean, you can see my first couple of sleeves. Here's my first one. That one was cut all the way through, you know, full cut. This one, you can see I kind of went to town on one end a little more than the other, but you really want a nice even cut like that where it just splits down the middle, because then you're able to pop all of these out so you can see nice. Camera kind of picks it up, but shiny metal surfaces with minimal nicks. You know, I didn't make too big of deep cuts, and let's see, I'll get the light on it. See if you can see. Yep, so you can see that's where I went a little too aggressive, but not crazy. I mean, really, that's fine. You should see the ones. I mean, I've shown you already the ones on the subframe, but you can see, I mean, that. Get the lighting cracked here. Yeah, look at how deep that is. Yeah, you can see right through it. See, you can see the white of the wall. So yeah, that's what you don't want to do. But anyway, so my method seems to be working well. I got one of the knuckles done, so now we're gonna switch to the other one. And I will put you guys on the tripod so you can see how I do it. But yeah, let's go for it. mostly on the vise. I'll try to come and show you guys as I go. Alright. So when I start out, I've burned all the bushing material as much as I could last night, but you can still see a ton of rubber in there. So I'm gonna go through with my file and try to get that rubber, because that rubber really gets in the way of me seeing my final cut like really badly. So if I can get that rubber out of the way, then I can see my cut a lot more clearly. I'll kind of update you guys. I'm gonna pause here and I'll update you once I got the cuts ready to go and the rubber out of the way. Alright, let's try to end the night on a strong note. We got one more to go and then both knuckles will be prepped. Let's just sand this down quick. Sanding wheel is pretty cool, but I don't know how I like it so far. It's got its quirks. So I got this like sanding drum kit on Amazon. Nice for getting in like circular spaces, but the sanding wheel keeps coming off. Alright guys, we are back to work on getting everything prepped for the sandblasting and powder coating. I don't want to speak too soon, but I may have a partner coming on board to help me with my blasting and coating needs. The name of the company is Curiosity Coatings, and they're out of Elk River, Minnesota. and he was interested in possibly partnering with me, so that way I can get his name out there on YouTube, Instagram, and also might put some stickers on my car for him too, because we go to a lot of events, and you know, all the drift community could use not only a sandblaster but a powder coater, and it's great that his company does it all in one. So I'm busy getting the parts ready for him. So yeah, I'll show you where we're at. So last night you saw us get the knuckles prepped. So I got all those metal sleeves out of there, and now I have to do the same thing to the control arm. So we'll get the control arms in the vise, and we'll start getting the metal sleeves out, and then we need to get the ball joints out. So first things first, let's get those sleeves out of there. I'll get you guys on the tripod so you can watch. Lamp check, safety glasses check, and gloves check. Now we're ready to get started. Yeah, so we'll get the control arms, lower control arms in the vise, and we'll use our method of cutting. I'll show you again. Oh yeah, they both have sleeves. My camera's pretty old, so you probably won't be able to pick it up on camera, but both of these have the sleeves in them. You can see right on the edge. Oops, sorry. You can see right on the edge there, that little lip. That's the retaining collar, the inner collar, and they both have them. They're directional too, so they come out one way. So when we pound it, we got to pound it one way. But yeah, let's get to it. Just to be sure, I'm gonna look at my old arms. So this one, you can see I think we're not doing the energy suspension red bushings this time. We got it the GK Tech spherical, but just want to confirm that we definitely got the collars out here. Oh yeah. Yeah, no collar. Okay, lower control arm sleeve removal update. We've got 3 of the 4 removed, and we are on the last one. So I'll put you guys on the tripod so you can see the success of getting the last one out. But I only scored one of them kind of bad. I'll flip the camera around and show you. Actually, you know what? We'll do that next. I'm not going to jinx myself. I'm going to take my time on this one. We're not going to score the control arm too bad. So yeah, here we go. I'll show you a little time lapse of this last one. We'll do the whole thing so you can see my struggles. Did I cut in there? Please don't be too bad. Oh, nice. Not happy with it. Oh, nice. Sweet. Alright, so we're going to pour those out. groove. That'll do it a bit.
That is not bad.
Yeah, there it is. All right, bushing number, or sleeve number 3 coming out. Nice. Barely even scored the inside on that one. Good job, Matt. One more to go. I'll turn it back on once I get the thing clamped in here the way I want. So it takes a little finagling because, I mean, you can see I'm already kind of bending this little part right here. So, just not super easy to clamp in the vise, but I'll update you once we are ready to get the last one out. Alright, here we are trying to get the ball joints out of these control arms. You just saw me remove the sleeves, these collars, metal collars with the Sawzall and the airsoft. And now we're going to try to drive the ball joints out because these are bad. These are like some 30-year-old joints. But it looks like whoever sold me these control arms already removed the retaining C-clips, so should just drive it right out. I've been soaking these in PV Blaster, so we'll see how this goes. Milwaukee Gen 2 mid-torque, 650 foot-pounds, baby. So let's see, let's get the right size socket going and we'll send it. Alright. Come on. Fingers crossed. It's coming. Nice. Proper tools, putting in work. Nice. Sweet, old bowl joint is out. Now we got one more to do. One arm is fully prepped. Sleeves and ball joint is all out. Ready for sandblasting. Curiosity coatings. Let's get her done. Nice, we got her. Heck yeah. Gotta get this thing off. It keeps getting stuck to the top of the ball joint, the stud. Nice. Heck yeah. There we go. Sweet. So yeah, both control arms are ready to go for sandblasting and powder coat. Freaking excited. Looking forward to the finished product. I'm excited to show you. I hope this Curiosity Coatings comes through and decides to partner with us, because he would make these look beautiful. Alright, I thought I'd set up the camera in case you guys want to see the pickup process. I know it's not very exciting, but it always amazes me how much tools are required just to do something pretty simple. So all of this was pretty much needed just to remove those metal sleeves from the control arms and the knuckles and the ball joints. I already put away some of the stuff, but yeah, you can time lapse it and check it out. It's always, it's like, I don't know, bring tools out and repeat. Clean up and take out, clean up, yeah. All right, thanks for watching ULAC Drifts again, and we got all the control arms and knuckles ready for powder coat and blasting.